around the backyard, wielding their pretend six-shooters, facing each other in duels. "Oh," Skip and his brother had groaned, collapsing to the dirt in mock agony, clutching their gut. "You got me." "What are those boys doing?" Skip asked the interpreter, intrigued by the children's game. "They're playing," the interpreter said. "I can see that, but what are they playing? Can you ask them?" The young Kurdish volunteer called the kids over. They approached, laughing and chatting, each one pushing to the front of the group, simultaneously excited and bashful to speak to the tall white American. After a rapid-fire back-and-forth conversation, the boys ran off and continued their game in the narrow alleys between the long rows of white tents. In moments, they disappeared. But Skip could still hear their shouts. The interpreter turned to give Skip the explanation. "They told me they are playing war. They are fighting each other. Some of the boys are the Iraqi army or Peshmerga, and the other boys are pretending to be ISIS." Children will always play with what they're given, won't they? They will create their own toys if they don't have any. Cardboard boxes, sticks, rocks. A child's imagination can take anything and use it. In the Conque camp, the black cowboy hats of Skip's childhood were replaced with black ISIS flags. Killing was the game the children knew, and it was the game they played. They were pretending to be ISIS, the very group that had displaced them, because they had nothing else. We see images these days on our screens and in our newspapers. And when the images are too painful or horrific or sad, most of us turn away or change the channel. Few of us look at these images for more than 2 or 3 seconds. It's too awkward, too uncomfortable, too jarring. They hurt too much, and we are left with a feeling of helplessness, something we don't know what to do with. So we look away. We've become used to averting our gaze. In essence, we've become blind. I think of one particular blind man's interaction with Jesus. So Jesus answered and said to him, "What do you want me to do for you?" The blind man said to him, "Rabboni, that I may receive my sight." Then Jesus said to him, "Go your way. Your faith has made you well." And immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus on the road. Mark chapter 10, verses 51 and 52. What can we do to be healed of this self-inflicted blindness? Even if we see the images on television and don't look away, it's not on the screen for more than a flash. We're fed bite-sized portions, only enough to keep us on the hook through the next commercial break. They tell us a body washed up on a beach, or children were found in the rubble. But we don't actually see death. We are shown the outside of the ambulance, or the waves on the sand, or the workers combing the shore for clues. We look, we glance, but we don't see. The horror is edited away. Or is it? Because no matter how the content is edited in the newsroom, no matter how quickly we avert our gaze, the horror remains. The little boy is dead and washed up on the shore. The reality of this does not change just because we look away. The child was in a building hit by a bomb, and his mother is dead. Changing our focus to something else doesn't keep it from being so. The little girl hid for days from ISIS, all alone. Averting our gaze doesn't erase that experience from her memory. We can look away and pretend that makes it all go away. But the horror is still very real. We so rarely sit and look at an image long enough for it to evoke an emotion in us. We want to avoid